More toys! I'm loving it. Alright, here we got two Sonos Play 1 speakers. And these are speakers that will play awesome sounding music through a whole room. And I'm a pretty big fan of music and playing music when I wake up and random times through the day when I'm working and whatever. So I'm gonna be pretty excited about using these puppies. I don't have any Sonos devices right now, but it's been on my wish list for quite a while. When I built my house, I wired speakers into the ceiling. As you can see that there, and there, and there. But, had I known about Sonos before that, I totally wouldn't have done that. I would have just got these. Because now I find it's kind of annoying to use those wired speakers in the ceiling, and these Sonos devices, you can set them all up as different zones and they can talk to each other, where it's pretty complicated to do that with speakers that are wired into your ceiling when the guy who wired them in went out of business and you don't know anything about the system that he set up. If you didn't guess, that's what happened to me. So I think these are going to get a lot of use. Put it on your yellow stool in the bathroom, or inside of your honeycomb, outside by your poison oak garden, or to be used as a low frequency torture device for goldfish. JK, love it. It even comes with licorice! This is a great way to sum up the Sonos. All the music on Earth, in every room, wirelessly.
I've seen the beginning and I've seen the end. There's no such thing as hip-hop. I've seen the beginning and I've seen the end. There's no such thing as hip-hop. I've seen the beginning and I've seen the end. There's no such thing as hip-hop. I've seen the beginning and I've seen the end. There's no such thing as hip-hop. Yo, I traverse beats like fast planes, rap sage. Master mage from a past age, whose path remains fast on the last terrain, with grass stains of staff and some sacks of grain. Visions of Rome like domes of white stone, lights cold in the night sky and bright cold.
So there we go, it sounds awesome. It only took me about 3 or 4 minutes to set this up, and look, it's already playing music that I didn't buy and don't want to hear. I set up the other Sonos in my master bedroom. Wait, what is that? You too again? Damn it! I don't want you! These are about $220 online if you want to buy one. I'm pretty happy with these Sonos systems. I just found out online that I can buy the Sonos controller to plug into my existing amp or home theater system, and then I can hear whatever is on the Sonos. I've had these speakers now for about a year. That was a quick jump cut, wasn't it? I've got, I guess, my a review? Yeah, I think that's it. And it's written on my hand, because I'm totally unprofessional. The first thing is that these are not life-changing. I don't mean life-changing as in like medicine is life-changing. I mean like, this is life-changing. This is my front pocket wallet. I don't use a wallet in my back pocket anymore. This thing is curved to the shape of my front pocket, so I have to keep it thin. I don't put all as many cards in there anymore, and it doesn't end up being this thick, and I don't sit on it. So like, that's a life-changing app, you know? Now let's go through the list. It doesn't have AirPlay. It doesn't have Bluetooth. So if you're using an iPhone and you want to flick up and put AirPlay on for a podcast you're listening to or a YouTube video you're watching, you can't do that. You're constricted into their platform, really. Let's say a friend wants to come over and it's got a funny video to show you or has some music they want to play. If this thing had Bluetooth, you could just easily connect it and then play, and then you could have friends be able to play music on your Sonos. But you can't do that because they only allow you to play music through the app. And that's my second gripe with this thing, is that I find because of the time involved, opening it up, waiting for it to connect, going through and choosing all the different options, when you're playing like a playlist and you want to skip a song and your phone's in your pocket locked, You don't want to take your phone out, unlock your phone, open up the Sonos app, wait for it to load, and then press the skip button. The stupid thing should just have some skip buttons right on it. The good pro about the Sonos is that it has a play button on it. Right now it's the holidays, so I load up a nice Christmas playlist, and I just press play on the speaker itself, and it plays. When I'm ready to stop it, I just press pause on the speaker, and it stops. And the next morning when I get up, my daughter wakes up, and we're getting ready for school, I press play on the speaker again. I barely even open up the app. And when you update the app, they make you re-log into Spotify, Songza, and all your music streaming services. So it's completely annoying, and I ended up finding that I'm not even using the app because even though it's an awesome app, it just takes up way too much time. What else we got here? A Pro, it's very attractive looking. It's a nice centerpiece. Actually, in my bedroom, it's kind of hidden on the floor with a piece of paper over it because the white light doesn't stop. You can't shut it off. It's very bright white light. So, I guess that's a negative, but that's only for people who use their Sonos in their bedroom. And really what that one in the bedroom has been used for is mostly just, it's a sleep machine now. It's an expensive sleep noise generator. So I'll just load up a playlist on songs for ocean waves or peaceful meditation Zen music. You can set a sleep timer so it stops after an hour, but I don't even do that. It just plays all night, and then in the morning I shut it off because it's annoying to have to use that app. So if it had buttons, again, that's another use case for buttons. Another thing that I found with this, it has great sound, I'll give it that, but it doesn't sound as good as the ceiling speakers in my kitchen. And even though I have to plug my phone like directly into the wall for that to work, I find it's more convenient and sounds better if I just do that. So it's got great sound, but it doesn't beat stereo sound. That's kind of my review of the Sonos Play 1 speakers. I also went and picked up this thing. This is the Music Flow H4 by LG, and I'll probably do a review with AJ on this one a little later. Bluetooth, it also has an app, pretty much everything that the Sonos has, plus it's portable. You can plug it in or it has batteries, you can take it with you. The Sonos, you can't do that. I'm thinking that maybe this LG Music Flow is going to replace the Sonos, and then I might be giving them away or something. Well, I guess my review is not really a good one of the Sonos Play 1 speakers. I guess if your entire house is set up with Sonos and you kind of want to stick within that ecosystem, if they've got you locked in like Apple, and sure, add more Sonos ones to your existing Sonos setup. But if you're in the market for something, I would not go Sonos, because why not go something that has Bluetooth support that also has an app, and you can also hook to your Wi-Fi. So definitely would not recommend buying the Sonos Play 1 just because there's better options out there that are more universal.
I love you too, I was just joking. Thanks, Apple. You're gonna sleep like a baby tonight.